What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mine. Today's episode is going to be about actually downward mountain zones and what the best way to play those is, you know, how you should pad down them, how you should drop, when you should leave height, etc. So as you can tell in this video, we're on top of the biggest mountain in the game, that really big ass snow mountain. Storm Surge is active, so it's, you know, it's a decent game. Obviously we don't need any surge, we got a lot of kills off spawn. But this is just a regular East Open scrim. You know, in the off season you're not gonna see many scrims from like teamwork scrims or whatever it is, other than East Opens, but it's a good scrim nonetheless, just because of the terrain, right? A lot of people have trouble playing these terrain scrims. I see this pick right above us, and I think we can heavy snipe him down. So I claim both builds, and we start spraying him, and the guy ends up dropping right on us. He couldn't build, right? Because I claimed both those builds. You know, that peace control is what it's called.
I'm gonna give you a bag. I'm gonna hold the start.
I built both those builds. That way, when he dropped down, he was clueless and wouldn't be able to build. Like, because the first thing you do when you drop down into a box isn't hold your gun out. It's normally try to build so that you can protect yourself. So that was a free kill. Got us a lot of mats.
Okay. Careful, I gotta heavy it.
Fuck. I'm gonna spray through.
Okay, keep spraying. Yeah, I'm gonna spray as well. It's not worth. He's looking.
So Thresh and I there tried to do it again to another person, and then realized that person was looking, so it ended up not like being worth, and we just let it go.
Oh, it is a duo.
It's just not worth. We don't need the pick. We have max mats, right? Like, knowing when you need a pick matters here. We're gonna see later in this game. I noticed that we need a pick. We run low on mats, and I call for it, and that's when we go for the pick. But like, you need to know when it's worth going for a pick.
Oh, on top of us, right here. Right in my mark.
I can add a pad and more slurps. Careful.
So that kid down there has like god loot. He has slurpfish. He has a pad. I say we just drop down. Obviously we get shot a little bit, but we drop down, grab it, and sure, we might be getting looked at and focused, but we just picked up a pad, so we could just pad to the next zone, right? Like, we picked up this pad, we maxed out our mats. Even if I wasn't to use a pad,
I can. I'm padding to you. Take height.
Am I not? I'm sorry.
No, you're
like,
not.
it ends up being worth, even if I ended up using that pad. So I want to take height. The kid starts cranking, and I think Thresh secures it, so I just end up going up, claiming height with him. And then from here, we kind of just hold it until we don't, right? Knowing when to drop height matters. You're gonna see later in this game that we drop height.
Get in this stair tarp under me.
Because the zone is going down the mountain.
Yo, he's in.
And I don't want to get looked up at by a fucking low ground and then bop, you know, fucking RPG hits us and now we're dead.
It's gonna drop down. It drops down off the mountain.
So as soon as the zone switches, the first thing I notice, right, as the IGL, my role is to focus on
I'm gonna be leading. You know,
the terrain and where it goes down, right? So like, my enemy is the storm, my teammate's enemy is people. Obviously I still have to worry about people, but my first job is to worry about the storm so that he doesn't have to, right? I build him tarps and he can just follow those paths, assuming that they're correct. So I notice that it goes down the mountain and I call that. And I kind of have this plan on my head
this base across
to stay on height and then maybe pad down. So I get across almost to the edge of the mountain where I know people aren't going to look up at us anymore and like try to grief us, because most people are going to be focusing on getting down the mountain.
Oh my god, I hit him so hard.
And I just start focusing the kids under us that might pressure. You don't want to drop down too fast, because if we were to drop down right now, these people would have taken above us. And we would have lost height. We would have had to use way more mats, right? The beauty about having height is that you only have to use 1 or 2 builds per tile rather than 6. Right, look at this team in metal right here. They have 4 walls, they have a floor, and they have they have a cone and a roof.
Oh, I got stuck. I'm coming.
So right there, I accidentally dropped down. They'll move by me. And this is where I wait to see where the next zone goes, and I notice it pulls even further down the mountain. So we're not keeping height here anymore. I make the call to hit this pad. I like to call this the Arab pad. People were laughing at me for it. Well, you guys can suck my dick. Nobody uses this in comp. You don't see anybody use this in comp. Obviously, people know what that pad is. People have used it before, but like, how often do you see a pro player use that pad to go down a mountain? Not often. The reason I use that pad is because I knew it would take us to the perfect spot down the hill, and it would avoid the gliding aspect, right? If we were to hit just a regular short pad and glide, we could have been shot out. We would have been in the air for like 30 seconds to maybe 40 seconds. So it's like, it's not worth it. We have no mats here. I have 90 mats. I comp for Thresh to get on me, and we flank these kids in here. Max out mats because of this, right? We got a perfect pick.
I got a flop.
And now we're kind of set for the game. Thresh is max mats, I'm max mats. Look at him, he's stair tarping, and I comp for him that he's stair tarping to box this kid in, and he does. So I kill him. I realize I have max mats. Thresh is the grappler, and I comp for him to go up solo.
You get up with grapple. You get up with grapple.
It's easier to get up a mountain solo when you don't have to worry about a teammate.
Okay.
I'm absolute fuck. I'm high. I'm high. Yes, I'm high.
Okay, I'm coming to you.
And then Thresh calls that he's high. So I'm like, alright, I might as well claim high with him, right? My duo's up top.
Absolute high.
Good shit.
We have so many mats to win this.
I have 7 rockets. Do not build in front of me at all.
I have 12 rockets. Careful knocking this down.
I want to keep height. I'm height, Thresh.
I'm high.
You have a flop?
Yes.
Give me one.
Do I fish if you have one? Oh, yeah,
No. I need your
From here, it's kind of just fragging out. Watching people in storm when you're on height is really important as well. So you guys just listen to the comms, watch what happens.
That's my box.
RPGing him?
My box.
I RPG'd him. You're good.
Run.
Alright, dude, let me be under you. You spray it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming up.
You're good. I got him. Don't worry about him.
Okay, I'm RPGing down. Oh, okay, I'm RPGing. Do not build.
Yep. I'm on top of you, so don't worry about me. I'm on your box.
Yeah, do not build. Do not move.
Yeah. In my box. White.
Got him.
Nice. I got the mats.
Yeah, I'm RPGing down. You cannot build on me. Get on low. It's one kill. Oh.
You did that to yourself.
Yeah. I have no mats.
Here, mats.
Okay.
There's one guy. Stand bridge.
Okay.
Notice how I don't heal here? I could heal, but I want to get that kill on the kid under us. Because that's an extra point in a tournament that would matter, right? So there's no point in healing. The kid's not gonna be able to look up. I mean, he might double dink me, but like the likeliness of him double dinking me, either way, he's gonna end up dying to that mountain, right? Knowing that terrain goes up.
Oh, dude, holy shit!
And that's that game. It's pretty simple. You know, there are a few lessons there. There was the pad. There was knowing when to drop height, knowing when to kind of rotate in late while you're on height. That way nobody takes it from under you. And then just like getting that impact frag as well. All right, we had 90 mats. Thresh had like 100 mats, and I saw a duo that was clueless. That had no idea we were next to them, and we just pinched them. And it's so hard when a duo both get the first shot on you and you're pinched to even do anything. So they ended up just dying. And comms as well, where like I called for Thresh that there was somebody in his box. He turned around, boxed them, and I just came from behind and one pumped them. A lot of things like that. The teamwork matters. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, this episode of Inside the Mind, where I take you through my thoughts leading a duo into endgame. And don't forget about my Twitch, where I stream every single day, as well as my Twitter, where I keep you guys updated. And don't forget to use code ARAB in the item shop if you want that sick ass Travis Scott skin, baby. See you guys later. Peace.
Also, shout out to Lunez and your fellow Arab TV over there, the thick boys rocking it out. Your fellow Arab TV has a huge elimination, takes out T for win Pugsy.
It's your fellow Arab, dude. He's always on the top of the leaderboard. I'm full committed to Arab. Full committed to Arab.
Your fellow Arab! That's my boy!